Hey family, y'all ready for one? I'm excited. I was about to do it last night. Um, I was going to record it and I was like, let me just wait until the morning like I'm supposed to and do it right. So I think the lighting is okay, even though I'm sitting in the opposite direction that I should be. But I'm sitting on my couch, so I gotta be comfortable for this show. Um, so if y'all are in the chat room, if y'all are watching live, send me a little note. Let me know that you're watching. Otherwise, if you're watching this later on after it is live, drop me a note at the bottom or comment. That's what I mean is a comment. In the meantime, in between time, like this, share this, hit subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. And yeah, so again, this is my 28-day gratitude challenge. Um, I'm doing this based solely on inspiration. So I thought to myself, I was like, well, damn, what if nobody watches? Like, and my spirit said, just do it anyway. And this is simply my contribution um, in the time that we're living in. I think it's really important to share and be as positive as possible to focus our minds on positive things because energy grows where attention flows. So, this is my offering, my very humble offering to something productive, something positive to um, grow on. So, yeah. Again, hit like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, um, this is day one of the gratitude challenge. However, if you have not looked at the intro slash prep video, which I posted yesterday, um, it's really important that you listen to that or hit me up and ask me for a digital copy of the book if you don't already have a physical copy of this book. If you don't have a physical copy and you don't want the digital copy, then that's really what this video is all about. I read this to you so that you don't have to. You can just kind of follow along with me. I also share some of my own commentary as I'm going through it because I can't help it. So yeah, like I said, inbox me, drop me a comment in the comment section if you're interested in me emailing you a digital copy of the book. I'm happy to do so. Um, Make sure you go back and you listen to the prep. The prep is pretty important because it covers the first step to prepare you for this 28-day journey. The whole intention of the 28-day journey is at the end, you want to reach some goals. You want to be able to measure this. Um, and the truth is, you will be able to measure it through the instrument of the very important instrument of feeling. I guarantee you that in doing this practice, you will feel better. And your feelings are so important. Your feelings are so important. How we feel is the message or the magnet that attracts to us more of the experiences that cause us to feel a particular way. So focus your attention on good feelings if you want to grow more of that in your experience. So yeah, I think I said everything necessary. So by now, if you did the prep work, then you wrote down your goals and you used, I think it was 6 major areas that you're writing down very specific goals. You're not worried about the how. You're not worried about how you're gonna get it. You simply concerning yourself with the goal, the end result, working backwards from the check, as my homie Sanford says. Um, I did a video before where I said feeling is the check, right? That is the end result. You should be asking yourself, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel about my health? How do I want to feel feel about my body? How do I want to feel about my money? How do I want to feel about my relationships? Um, that should be sort of your measurement for um, putting together your goals. I think if it in what helps me, I'll speak for myself, is to ask myself, how do I want to feel? And then working back from there, how do I feel now about my relationships? How do I feel now about my money? And is that in line with how I want to feel about those things? So, all that said, you should have your goals ready to rock. If you don't have your goals down yet, you don't want to start this 28-day process. So get some goals down, y'all. It's the fun part. So let's go ahead and jump into day one of our gratitude practice. Okay, so day one, count your blessings. Okay, all right. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Willie Nelson, singer, songwriter. You will have heard people say to count your blessings, and when you think about the things you're grateful for, that's exactly what you're doing. But what you may not have realized is that counting your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can do. It will magically turn your whole life around. When you're grateful for the things you have, no matter how small they may be, if you're, excuse me, you will see those things instantly increase. If you're grateful for the money you have, however little, you will see your money magically grow. If you're grateful for a relationship, even if it's not perfect, you will see it miraculously get even better. If you're grateful for the job that you have, even if it's not your dream job, things will begin to change so that you enjoy your job more, and all kinds of opportunities for your work will suddenly appear. The flip side is that when you're not counting your blessings, we can fall into the trap of unintentionally counting negative things. We count negative things when we talk about the things we don't have. We count negative things when we criticize or find fault with other people. When we complain about traffic, waiting in lines, delays, the government, not enough money, or the weather. When we count negative things, they increase too. But on top of that, with every negative thing we count, we cancel out blessings that were on their way. I have tried both, counting my blessings and counting negative things. Um, and I can assure you that counting your blessings is the only way to have abundance in your life. Better to lose count while naming your blessings than to lose your blessings to counting your troubles. Maltby B. Babcock, writer and clergyman, 1858 to 1901. First thing in the morning, or as early in the day as you can, count your blessings. All right, y'all, this is the practice. You can write out your list by hand, type it on a computer, or use a special book or journal and keep all of your gratitude in one place. Today, you are going to make a simple list of 10 blessings in your life that you are grateful for. When Einstein gave thanks, he thought about why he was grateful. When you think about the reason why you're grateful for a particular thing, person, or situation, you will feel gratitude more deeply. Remember that the magic of gratitude happens according to the degree of your feeling. So, with each item on your list, write the reason why you're grateful for it. Here are some ideas for writing your list. Finger off. Um, Here's some ideas for writing your list. I am truly blessed to have blank. What is a thing? Because blank. I am so happy and grateful for blank because blank. I am truly grateful for blank because blank. With all my heart, thank you for blank because blank. Okay, those are the samples for how you should be writing out your 10 gratitudes. Are we on 10? List. Okay, she doesn't tell us that it's 10 yet. Okay, after you finish making your list of, okay, she does tell us. After you finish making your list of 10 blessings, go back and read each one, either in your mind or out loud. When you get to the end of each blessing, say the magic words 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. To feel, to help you feel more gratitude, you can be grateful to the universe, God, spirit, goodness, life, your greater self, or any other concept you are drawn to. When you direct gratitude towards something or someone, you feel it even more, and your gratitude will have even more power and create even more magic. It's the reason why indigenous and ancient cultures chose symbols like the sun to direct their gratitude toward. They were simply using physical symbols to represent the universal source of all goodness, and in focusing on that symbol, they felt more gratitude. So I want y'all to tell me in the comments, um, because sometimes that's a tricky one for me. Like I for you personally, what do you choose as um your focal point for a thing um, to be grateful to, right? I love that clip of Snoop. I don't know if he's like at an award ceremony or something like that, but he's giving a speech and he's thanking himself. Um, and that resonates with me very much because my personal belief system is not a belief in a God outside of self. I understand God to be an intelligence or an energy code that operates in and around all things. So when I think of God, it's not somebody that I think about in the sky. God is an energy that I recognize to be within myself and within all people. So sometimes I struggle with um, how to acknowledge that, especially in conversation with other people, because that concept doesn't make most people feel comfortable. Most people, or I should say, it's been my experience that people tend to be more comfortable with the idea of something greater than themselves, a God outside of themselves. And I understand that because in being humans, as we go through life, we face so many challenges, and there are times where those challenges are really, really immense. And we need something bigger than ourselves to sort of grasp onto. I fully understand that. What do I do in those situations when the problem feels bigger than me? Um, why am I talking about all of this? I'm not supposed to be reading this book. Y'all just tell me in the comments. Do you like what do you like to call that? Is that energy bigger than you? Is that energy bigger than you, but it's still inside of you? Is that energy bigger than you and it's outside of you and separate from you? What do you call that thing? Do you call it universe? Do you call it spirit? Do you call it God? Tell me in the comments, y'all. I'm just curious. Let me get back to reading this book and stop distracting us. Um, they were simply using physical symbols to represent the universal source of all goodness. And in focusing on that symbol, they felt more gratitude. The practice of counting your blessings is so simple and so powerful in altering your life that I want you to continue to add 10 more blessings to your list every day for the next 27 days. So, this is practice number 1. Count out 10 blessings, write them down. I'm thankful for this because. So you're going to want to have a journal, y'all, for this practice because this can get really, really lengthy. And it was my intention to bust out my journal for y'all. I will share my journal with y'all so y'all can see it. I just don't want to get up right now and go looking for it. So maybe I'll have it for y'all in the morning. Um, because like I said, I just got done with a practice. I actually have maybe 3 or 4 journals that I've used for this practice for the numerous times I've done it in the past. The last time I did it back in January, I found one because I've been in the process of moving, and I found one of my old journals and read through them. It's fun. You should definitely hang on to those things because you wanna be able to measure your manifestations. And so I like to look back at my journal and say, oh wow, this thing it has improved, or I got this particular goal, and da da da. So back to this book. Um, okay, so you're gonna add 10 more to your list every single day. And y'all, it's best to do this first thing in the morning. You don't have to, but it's a good idea to. You might think it could be difficult to find 10 things you're grateful for every day, but the more you think about it, the more you will realize how much you have to be grateful for. You just receive so much each and every day. There is usually so much to give thanks for. You could be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, and your pets. You could be thankful for the sun, the water you drink, the food that you eat, and the air that you breathe. Without any of them, you wouldn't be alive. You could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, the flowers, the plants, blue skies, rain, the stars, the moon, and our beautiful planet Earth. You could be grateful for your senses, your eyes that see, your ears that hear, your mouth that tastes, your nose that smells, and your skin that enables you to feel. You could be grateful for the legs that you walk on, your hands that you use to do almost everything, your voice that enables you to express yourself and communicate with others. You can give thanks for your amazing immune system that helps keep you well, and all of your organs that maintain your body so that you can live. And what about the magnificence of your human mind, which no computer technology in the world can duplicate? Here's a list of subjects that will remind you of the major areas you can look for blessings to be grateful for. You can also add any subject you want depending on what is important to you at any time. Magic gratitude subjects are as follows: health and body, work and success, money, relationships, passions, happiness, love, life, nature, the planet Earth, air, water, and the sun, material goods and services, or any subject of your choosing. You should feel significantly better and happier after each time you count your blessings. And how good you feel is your measure of how much gratitude you felt. The more gratitude you felt, the happier you will feel, and the faster your life will change. Some days you will feel happy really quickly, and other days it may take a little longer. But as you continue to count your blessings every day, you will notice a bigger and bigger difference in the way you feel each time, and you will see your blessings magically multiply. Magic reminder: we're going to want to read tomorrow's magical practice sometime today, as you will need to do something specific before you begin tomorrow. So then I guess what I'll have to do then is I'm gonna have to do this later on today so y'all can have it for tomorrow because you need to know what the practice is for tomorrow. So then what happens at the end of each chapter, she kind of gives you this checklist, um, so that you can make sure you did all of the practices for that particular day. So let's go over that. Magic practice number one: count your blessings. First thing in the morning, make a list of 10 blessings in your life that you are grateful for. Two, write why you are grateful for each blessing. And this is all just one sentence, y'all. I am so very thankful for my beautiful home because it honors me. Like, that's an example of a real gratitude that I use. Go back and read your list either in your mind or out loud. This is right after you get done writing your 10. When you get to the end of each one, say the magic words: thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. Repeat the first 3 steps of this magical practice every morning for the next 27 days. So we're going to do this particular practice every single day, y'all. And then we're also going to read tomorrow's magical practice. What is the best way to do that? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to record day 2, and then y'all will have to listen to it today. Yeah, because you're gonna have to find your magic rod. This one is the magic rod that I was talking about. So yeah, I'll record that one in a little bit then, but I want to make sure I just have them separated so y'all can go practice by practice, day by day. There was something I wanted to ask or share. Um, I can't remember what it is, but that is day one's practice, y'all. Um, so yeah, so today you want to make sure you get your magic journal. You'll use your magic journal for counting your blessings. You can also use it's a good idea to put your list of goals at the very beginning of that journal. So you have everything all in one place. And it's good just for sort of documenting your journey. Have all your materials all in one place. So that was day one of the Magic, or our 28-day gratitude practice from the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Um, yeah, guys. Oh, that's what I was going to share. This counting your blessings practice. Um, it's a really really good practice, and it's gonna become second nature, granted that you actually do your practice every day. And I assure you that after this 28 days is over, it'll likely be something that you take with you. For me, it's something that I do it every day, because for me personally, um, I've I've gotten to a space where I'm very conscious of what's what movie is playing in my head, right? And this is a conversation about mental chatter. Um, it's important for us to observe the conversation that is going on in our head. Is it mostly negative? Is it mostly positive? Um, because it's that conversation, it's that focus, because we don't realize it, but we're constantly having a conversation, and therefore constantly focusing on something. And again, um, energy grows where attention flows. So the conversation that's happening in our heads is a really great reflection of where our attention is most of the time. And so for me, I'm in a constant effort to make sure, or try and make that conversation as positive as possible. So my brain knows, all right, as soon as I wake up in the morning, what we doing, what we saying, what are we focusing on? And I'll usually have, like right now, I'm dealing with a particular mantra that I say as soon as I become conscious. I also say it in the evening. I say it at nighttime as I'm drifting off to sleep. And then for me, what's helpful is to just, I have multiple different mantras that I'll deal with, and I'll use them just based on what elevates my mood at that time. Like if I catch myself thinking or feeling bad or having negative conversation in my head, I will immediately switch to shift myself to a mantra. And I'll try, sometimes it'll be, just do some gratitudes real quick. I'll grasp onto something and see what feels good, and whatever feels best for me is what I'll focus on. You also counting your blessings, especially in this particular time that we're living, so super important. When you find yourself being bombarded with negative information that makes you feel worried or makes you feel fearful or depressed or sad, start counting your blessings. This is a very, very powerful tool. I also wanted to recommend that, especially considering the time that we're in, all of these lockdowns and whatnot going on, let us spend this time being grateful for uh, the freedoms and the luxuries that we're used to having and don't really have right now. Perhaps the focusing of energy on those things will bring them back to us very, very soon. Um, so, yeah, count your blessings, family. That is the day one practice. And I will see y'all for day two. Don't laugh at me if I still got my same PJs on when I do day two, because I'm gonna have to record it today so that y'all can listen to it, prepare, and basically it's just, you need to go and find a rock, a nice smooth, a rock that feels good and fits inside of your hand. not too big, something that really ideally fits like in the palm of your hand. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit for the day 2 practice. And thank you for joining me for day 1. Hit like, share this, hit subscribe, um, leave me some comments and let me know how y'all liking it so far. And I'll see y'all a little later. Peace, family.